traps, please. Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Time to press ahead. first to put my hands on everything.
On a clean metal platform, a beautiful but antiquated elevator. There are some scuffs to show its age, signs of things dragged onto it over the years, but it seems to be in good working order. Like the door to the ballroom upstairs, this door features no keyhole, but does have an indentation for a signet ring. Just like the door to the ballroom upstairs, this door features no keyhole, does have an indentation for a signet ring. The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door opens, assailing you with pungent, musty air. On the pillow rests a skull with a scroll clamped in its bony jaws. The skull's empty eye sockets flare with an eldritch gleam. You feel invited somehow to witness the skull's memories. It seems urgent. This skull is all that remains of the vampire Velios. He turned Cazador, gave him the gift, and then taught him the rules of vampiric existence. Velioth's first lesson is always to dominate. Allow none to be your equal. Velioth recalls when Cazador reached out to a former friend. His punishment was to watch as Velioth drained his friend dry. Velioth's second lesson is that power comes from solitude. To share with others is to be weak, and to be weak is to fail and die. Velioth recalls when Cazador rebelled against him. Cazador suffered 11 years of impalement because he failed. Velioth's third lesson is to act not in haste. A near immortal has time to plan, time to act only when others will pay the price of action. Velioth recalls Cazador, his lessons learned, killing him in the rite of perfect slaughter. How they both laughed. Velioth recalls Cazador boiling the flesh from his skull, and then, to mock him, clamping his schooling scroll in Velioth's jaws. The skull's eyes flash a final time, and its jaws sag open. The scroll with all of Cazador's rituals is yours. Velioth is no more.
Miss Betty.
Just like the door to the ballroom upstairs, this door features no keyhole, but does have an indentation for a signet ring. The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door opens, assailing you with pungent, musty air.
We're all hungry, Vanya.
Hollow-eyed faces stare out of the cells. Some meet your eyes, but most look away. There's an almost physical stink of decay and neglect.
Please. What are you? Sebastian. I was, I'm not sure. It was all so long ago. The last thing I remember, I was drinking with a pale, beautiful elf. We laughed. We kissed. We stumbled back to this palace and then it gets so dark. I woke up here. Like this. Astarion. I'll never forget him. He called me so many sweet things. My name sounded like music on his tongue. You can't. It's not possible. The Grand Chamber. Just ahead. But even if you can kill him, what then? What happens to us? I don't know. I just don't want to die down here. Please. Whatever you do, just do it quickly. I can't go on like this.
So, what do we do?
His legs, you get his arms, and Cass goes for the eyes.
Yeah, we'll be out of here in no time.
Are you sure he's coming back? The others look like they've been down here a long time.
Of course he'll come back. He's got to, right?
Hey! Hey, you! Come closer.
Smells fresh. Smells alive. Smells like... No, Chessa, stop it. This isn't you.
The Gur camp. The Gur camp. Maybe? Yes, I think so.
And you look a tasty treat. No, Chessa. No. Oh, gods, if only I could think. But this... hunger.
This is no ordinary hunger. This is the hunger of a vampire spawn. One that hasn't fed since it was created.
You know him? Then you understand. His servant kidnapped us.
The pretty one with the frilly clothes and white hair. One moment we're at camp, then the world goes dark. The next thing I remember, there's someone breathing on my neck. A tongue. And then the pain. All the monsters I ever met were in books. I never even made it to the adult hunt. But now I'm one of them. I'm a spawn. Please, if you've any mercy, put us down like the prey we are. I'm not a child. I'm evil. I'm an evil monster.
I'll drink you dry as a desert.
I'm sorry. It's the hunger. It's worse than anything I've ever known. No matter what I do, it just doesn't stop. Have you ever tried eating a rat? Stale as moldy bread, their blood. But yours is off limits. Off limits, Chessa.
Behind the exhaustion, starvation, and fear, recognition stirs in her eyes, and with it, hope.
That's true. The book said so. The spawn are only bound as long as their lord lives. Cazador's got this staff. It controls the doors. If you get it, you can set everyone free. If you get it, somehow. Good luck. If you fail, well, I suppose we'll be seeing you again in here. Yours neither. I don't know. I don't know. I hope so.
At the ready. Better not be cursed.
The elevator lies ready to carry you back up to the palace.
They say that home is where a person can be their truest selves, without guile, without pretense. You did well to see off the Githyanki who had invaded mine. And now that you have seen where I come from, you know all there is to know about me. At least, all that matters. The flavors of my favorite fiddlehead soup, should you wish to experience it for yourself. The very first reward I gifted myself on completion of my first adventure. We spoke of my relationship with Duke Berlin Stelmane, a story I have told no one else. I have no more secrets from you. No need to resort to subterfuge. We are true allies now, working towards a common goal. By necessity, not design. But I'm glad you appreciate the richness of my experience. Yours has been no less exciting, but even with all your experience, it has not been easy. The only way we were ever going to get close enough to the brain to destroy it was by working together, but few would trust a mind flayer. So I did what I had to convince you. I studied you, your motivations, your actions, your desires. I deduced the best way to align your goals with my own. That you are complex and full of contradictions. It was no easy task, but I had to persist. I needed your absolute dedication to the cause. I anticipated the challenge, and I anticipated your resistance. What I didn't anticipate was how much I would enjoy your company, your mind. Sometimes, I felt almost like we were dancing our way towards something deeper. Would you like that? Good instinct. The Elder Brain's hive mind has grown to monstrous proportions. And through the Crown's magic, it has complete control over each and every member. It was intelligent before, but now, with its hive mind established across the city, it is well on its way to becoming indestructible. You should reconsider your attachment to your physical form. You have seen what an Illithid can do. Imagine, some of that could be in your grasp. Not enough to warp your appearance beyond recognition, but just enough to enhance your potential. And believe me, it will radically increase our chances of success against the Elder Brain. Think on it.
As you drift into sleep, you feel a certain disappointment. The Mind Flayer was very quick to abandon its attentions on you. elevator's platform, you can feel a cold draft from below.
Seek and you shall find me.
I'm ready.
At the ready.
What to do? Moving ahead.
Now, this is unexpected. You who follow on the heels of our poor lost son. Has he sent you here to parley on his behalf, Will he not even speak to his own family? And you are certain he will not come to me? You presume to know the boy better than I who made him? Tell me then. What is he feeling? Right this moment, in whatever rat hole he is cloistered? How succinctly put. Indeed, he is terrified. When you do not return from this place, he will want to flee. He will want to leave this city and all its horrors behind. But he won't. He will come here because he knows nothing else, because he is incapable of anything else. Perhaps he convinces himself he can save you, or perhaps he slinks back like a beaten dog. It does not matter. Either way, he will return. Either way, he will be mine. Please. Did Astarion tell you nothing about me? I am the immortal Cazador, and I always get what I want.
fools these mortals be.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Can't give up now.
The great vampire lord looks peaceful, recovering in his coffin. There is no trace of the fury that you fought against.
These deathless dreams hold memories of a mortal life once forgotten. Of the boy I was, the man I became, the monster that will not end. I sleep but cannot rest. I live but cannot die. I am eternal, and I grieve. Consumatum est. Ego cecidi.
The vampire lord is no more, but his legacy remains. 7,000 vampires spawn, including the stolen children of the Gur Hunters. What will you do with them all?
They have their freedom, but what of the city? Have we just unleashed a plague onto the streets?
Nothing remains now. Cazador and his machinations are naught but dust.
find a way forward.
Down the hatch.
My faith will guide me.
All right. What now?
direct me.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
I've got a long road ahead. Swift as my feet can carry me.
You. We ask you to free our children, and you unleash thousands of vampire spawn on the Sword Coast. Why? What madness possessed you? However reluctantly, I cannot fault your logic. You did everything that was asked of you. But you were given an impossible choice. Who's to say what path was right? We will make it our duty to find the spawn that escaped into the Underdark, especially our children. I pray they can resist the urges of their new nature, but we shall see. As for your pale companion, we will hunt him no longer, unless he gives us cause to. You have my people's thanks. There will be dark times ahead for us all, but we will stand with you as best we can. Until then, go in peace.
will find my little ones. Wherever they are hiding, we will see what can be done.
The elevator lies ready.
Let's see. Seems like a good moment to talk.
Yes?
What do you mean, dead? How? Why? Because he was my master? Or because you thought I couldn't resist finishing the ritual myself? I do believe you. I know you only did what you thought was best for me. And who knows, maybe this is what's best. The kind of power that ritual offered could ruin a person. Even me. Gods, I would have liked to kill him, though. They were alive. All this time, they were just hidden under the palace. Hells. After 2 centuries, Cazador still had new horrors to reveal. What did you do with the poor wretches? That was a kindness, I think. It's hard to know, really. I'm not sure if I feel worse for them or the creatures of the Underdark. But at least they're free. Still, this will take some getting used to. Cazador being gone. I just need some time to let it sink in. To figure out what it means now that he's gone. Thank you. And thank you for what you did. I thought Cazador's story would end with more of a bang than a whimper, but, well, you did end it. I'm grateful.